That was definitely our biggest hookup of the day so far. This rod was just doubled over. So this is kind of like my little tackle box that I use to store everything. Oh, that's him. End of the video, but we're putting it in the beginning because I don't do this often, and I just got to say thanks everyone. If you guys like the channel, I get these comments all the time, how do you not have more subs? Share it, get it up there. I really appreciate it. Like the video, comment, share it with your friends. Let's keep the channel growing. I appreciate it a lot. Check out this guy. We got this guy in here now in the little display case. Big old 36-pound tile fish. I added these acrylic stands in here too. Got a couple of snappers over here on them. Pretty sweet stuff, but we're gonna go ahead and get into some fishing now for you. Look at that beautiful ocean. Just saw a mackerel or something flick out there. So we just had a storm go through basically, and I got 2 rods out here today. I got 2 rods set up for pompano fishing. Now I don't have super high hopes for pompano today, but I just haven't fished the beach in a while. I'm hoping for some whiting, maybe a pompano. I really want to check out the croakers there because I want to start fishing the beach, see if I can find some big snook on the beach. We're going to be using Blanched Sandfleas for bait, and then also some of the fish gum. This is the Sandflea color, flavor. Sandflea sickle, going for the Sandflea sickle. But we're going to get a couple rods out there, and I also got a snook rod up on the beach that if we get a croaker, we'll send him out. So I got a couple rods set up right now. They got my normal surf rigs on them, little circle hooks, a couple floats, a couple no floats, pyramid sinker down at the bottom, and we got a strong offshore wind, so I know I'll be able to cast pretty freaking far today. So we're gonna get some Sandfleas thawed out, get them on the hooks, and send them out there. All I did here was cut a piece of fish gum, and I'm gonna put that on the bottom hook. That's gonna be looking for croakers, looking for whiting. And then I'm also gonna use some blanched fleas because you just never know what's gonna work best. Here are those blanched sand fleas, which is just a freezing process so that they last a little bit better instead of just plain old freezing them. You just boil them quickly. But I usually have these in stock. If you guys ever need some to go fish the beach or sheep's head or whatever, let me know. Local pickup only, I do not ship them. But we're gonna get these on the rods and then go ahead and send them out. Popping a couple fleas on the hook. We'll make sure the drag's tight enough to actually be able to cast. And we're looking for croakers and whiting, so we're just gonna flip one out nice and close, basically just past where the waves are breaking. And this other one, I want to make sure the drag's tight enough. Jump down that little mountain. And we're gonna send that one out a little further. Still with that offshore wind, it's not crazy far, but it's plenty far out. Oh, there's mackerels. We might need to go get a jig. Come on, buddy. We're just gonna untangle you. Oh, whatever. Come on, you're just a little bit wrapped. Get up by the wood. Oh, come on. All right, that is it. Get out of there, buddy. Yeah, look, flies right back out it there towards my lines. Is he hooked up? Is he hooked up? Oh yeah, first fish on. Right as I was throwing that jig. Let's see what we got. This is on the further rod too. Man, there's all kinds of bait flicking out there. Bait or little mackerels. They're going nuts out there. We might have to go get a cast net. If there's that much bait in that close, I'm sure there's some snook around. This might be a croaker. The croakers, as they come in, a lot of times it's just, they spin. Oh, there's something jumping. So this is on that Sandflea fish gum combo. We're over top of my other rod. There we go. Should be seeing him in a second. Oh, it's a little baby pompano, which the blue heron really wants. grow up, become a 3-pound, 4-pound fish for next year. Uh-oh. There we go. Almost made him blue herring food. We got some sand fleas right over here. I didn't bring a rake down, but you slide it like that and you can pick out a few fleas at least. Oh yes. All right, we got fish number 2 hooked up here. Look at all that bait out there. Man, I'm really tempted to not be lazy and go up to my truck and get my cast net. But they're really far out. So I don't think I can net those baits, but there might be some in closer. Let's see, did this fish stay on or did it come off? Oh, we got a little pompano. Another little pompano, this time on the fish gum. Pompano on the gum, passed up live sand fleas for it. It's always interesting to see what they want. So one of the reasons I like orange is my favorite, is because these sand fleas, the eggs that these sand fleas have are bright orange. And that's something that the pompano, the whiting, the croakers, they all love. That's a little guy. That's a next seasoner. Later, buddy. So this is what we got him on. We got him on the fish gum right there. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. So here's the live sand flea. You can see he's all stripped out. That got pecked out, whether it was by a little pompano, little croaker, I'm not sure. This one, you can see there's barely a little bit of orange hanging on there. Those are the eggs. So I'll go ahead and take both of those fleas off. Fish gum's fine, I'll leave that, and I'll get some fresh fleas and get it back out there. Oh, that was a little further out, so we're gonna go ahead and send it back out. And again, it's not as far as I could cast, but with that offshore wind, it soars. It goes real far. We'll take a moment to go over the gear. This is the Tsunami Shield 6000. I got 20-pound Invisibraid on, so I can cast really far. And the rod is the 12-foot Trophy II by Tsunami. It's the heavy, the 12-foot, 20 to 40 pound. So that 12-foot helps you cast really, really far, lets you get over that sandbar. And that's kind of like the perfect size reel. I really like the 6000 for it. Pretty slow, which I was expecting anyway. Just thought I'd figure I'd give it a shot, see if there was some whiting or something around. But I do want to show you something. I got this surf casting wallet right here, and this thing is pretty freaking cool. I got all my pompano rigs in here ready to rock and roll. Even some crazy new floats, which I'll show you a little bit later on. Those are also by Fish Gum. But it's kind of cool. It saves you the time of having to rig up while you're out there. Velcro's shut, nice and strong. Got a little hole so you can clip it onto a bag or onto your hip or whatever you want to do. But the quality, it's just beautiful. I'm really happy with it. I got it buttoned up or Velcroed up all crooked. Trying to show it off with one hand was a little hard, but that's pretty sweet. Got my rigs all up in there, ready to roll. If I need to put a new rig on, instead of sitting there for 5 minutes tying one up, only takes a few seconds. That might just be a better fish. This one was in a little closer. Ooh, come on, buddy. He's got that pompano shake, man. Even these little pompanos can fight so hard. Shaking like crazy. Oh, come on, come on. Right there. I can see one flea, so he's not on the top hook. Ooh, we got a big whiting on Fish Gum. There we go. That's a little something something. Might be a little dinner fish right there. Got a nice whiting on the Fish Gum. So I'm just doing only Fish Gum on the bottom hook. All right, all baited back up. This time we got the Sandfleas sickle down there and a couple Sandfleas sickles on the top. We got Blanched fleas. Just gonna really loft it up there nice and high with that west wind, and it just carries it way out there. Hopefully we get another whiting, another big whiting. So we got the Fish Gum on the bottom and a couple Blanched fleas on the top. Gonna reel up the slack. Should be good. Oh, I was throwing the jig again and we just got slammed. Oh God, I'm kind of nervous about this one because my jig's like right in the way. I All right, looks like it's over that way a little bit more. We might be okay. Let's try to do both at the same time. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Move the rod tip back, and then reel forward. All right, the jig's over there, so we're good now. All right, all right, all right, all right. What do we got? He's going way sideways. He's coming in. Oh, shaking, shaking, shaking. Right where that jig is. We got us another little pompano on a live, or no, this is the frozen flea. Frozen flea. Little pompano. All right, we're gonna get him going back out there. Save him for next season. See ya. Hooked up on the jig, hooked up on the jig. Right in the trough. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, we're gonna try to go easy with him because there's a chance it's a toothy critter. I'll show you guys what I was throwing here in a second. What do we got? We got us a little jack on the goofy jig. And he ate the teaser. So these goofy jigs can be really good for pompano and even whiting. And a lot of people don't throw them on the beach. I think you can only throw them on the boat and on bridges and stuff like that, but it's a good thing to do to pass the time when you're waiting for a bite on the beach. Just a jack this time, but definitely catch pompanos on these. So the way I'm doing this, using this jig right there, is just whipping it out there. I have a tall rod, a real long rod, but it's not very stiff. You need a really flexible tip. I prefer 10-pound braid. I got 20 on here, just what I had with me. I'm just doing little teeny jigs, just bouncing it on the bottom. It looks like a little minnow, a little sand flea, a little shrimp, and you'll be surprised at what you catch on this. I've caught everything from snook and redfish to pinfish, pompano, everything in between. Man, while we were dealing with that jack, this rod got hit. And it's running north. Oh. A little stronger than the last fish that we had out here. It's kind of coming in with us now. Oh, come on, buddy. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, I see him. Another little pompano. Ooh, getting bigger. Almost a keeper there. It's about a 10-inch pompano. Not quite a keeper, but getting bigger. Look at how streamlined these fish are. You can just tell. That was definitely our biggest hookup of the day so far. This rod was just doubled over. I got it out of the spike, and it's starting to come in. Oh, that is a heavy fish there. Come on, buddy, stay tight. Oh, yeah, come on. What do we got coming into the trough? If this is a pompano, it's a nice one. I got something in my head that I think it might be, but I'm not gonna say it yet. We're gonna wait and find out. I don't think I have any rods out right now, I just caught that little rod, or that little pompano on the other rod. So we're not gonna get tangled. Come on. It is exactly what I thought it was. No! It's a bonnet head shark. Well, I think these fish are really cool. It is not what I want to catch on down here right now. Get that little hook out. Bonnet head shark right there. It's a little pretty guy. We're gonna go get him back in the water. Back in the tackle room, and we are going to head over to my pompano section and show you a little bit look at my gear and how I get ready to go pompano fishing. So, a little messy right now, sorry about that, just rigging up some deep drop stuff. But first off is this surf casting wallet. I'm gonna show it to you one more time. It's got a heavy duty plastic bags in here with a zip seal on them, like a heavy duty Ziploc bag. And in there I have a couple pompano rigs in each one, and I usually have anywhere between 5 and 10 rigs ready to rock and roll at all times. Now you'll see these end ones. I got some new floats. Really excited to try them out. I'm gonna show you those now, but first, big shout out. This was sent to me by a subscriber. I appreciate it. He makes some sick bags. Really cool. EBB Point Surf Casting. Check them out. First off, we got our weights, we got fish gum, and then I think I got there's everything in here. We got fish gum, we got fish bites, we got floats, we got hooks, we got a bunch of different goofy jigs, which we're not really going into right now because I didn't really use them too much in the video. But we have floats. Some super cool looking floats. I'm sad I got this towards the end of my pompano season, but I will be ready to rock and roll for next season. So this is kind of like my little tackle box that I use to store everything, and then I sit down in front of the TV and tie up a bunch of rigs. I got swivels and snaps in here. I got my little 1.0 owner Mutu lights right here. And that's what I have. I keep this inside. You will never see this box at the beach because there's no reason to. It's all so pretty. We don't need that. We just need our rigs that are ready to go. And then I usually bring a little box down to the beach that has just a couple things in it. Maybe a couple different floats, couple hooks in case I get a bluefish that bites a hook off and I still got enough room to tie a hook back on. But that's what we're working with in this one. Thanks a lot for sticking through the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one.